What's up, React to the K? This is Henry from Classical Musicians React.
Hello everyone, my name is Umu and I'm React to K channel creator, and we're getting this so late and I'm so sorry. When this first was released, I did a little preview and I was like, oh, I want to react to this, and then I was searching for someone to react with on this channel, and I struggled for a few months. But finally Henry's and my availabilities lined up, and so we'll be reacting to Break All the Rules, CRAVITY's debut song, and yeah, I'm super excited. When I previewed it, it sounded really solid.
Okay, ready. Okay, I'm ready. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? I'm ready. I'm ready. Ready? Center of gravity.
It really grabs your attention the second it starts. Ooh!
I love that dissonance.
Ooh! We're modal? Question mark? Damn, the harmonies are so detailed. So many different synth sounds are being added in and then taken away.
Ooh, whoa, where did they go?
The synth production is insane too.
They are criminals. They are breaking all the rules.
Nice da-da. Leaps in the vocal line. Bada. Woo! Fire! Da. I like that instrumental, and then da. Pew! Isn't that added in?
Pre-chorus. Bump, jump.
And then also subdividing of rhythms, getting faster. Da. Woo! Nice harmonic shift there.
Oh. What is that sound?
Hey! Nice. Da. I want the new desk cam moved a little bit forward. I hear you, I want it louder. That was insane! Oh my god. I need to go in for a second listen. Let's go. Second time through. Melody was good, textures were good, variation was good. 3, 2, 1. I feel like this really da repeated several times throughout, whether it be sung on a different note or in the instrumental. I felt like this fast appeared multiple times. 3 seconds in, 3, 2, 1. That's why, because the bass goes da underneath those vocal parts, and that bass appears, I believe, again in the second verse when it changes to rap. Now, as for a harmony, so harmony I'll put a definition over here. Harmony is just basically picture when you're listening to music and like there's a melody here and then like, how do I explain? There's a lot of more notes stacked upon that first note, right? And so we create this wall of vocal sound. That's harmony, multiple notes layered on top of each other. So we have turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, like all these moving along, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, and they don't change, right? They just keep, while they're singing da 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 da, they stay the same note. And then 7 seconds in, we shift. We start shifting that harmony. 3, 2, 6 seconds. So we had da 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 da, and then we had above we had da 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 da. And then that part, da 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 stayed the same. And now we had da 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 da. We had the lower harmony shift.
So they're really good. Their singing is really good. This really interesting song. I wanna go back and figure out what that harmony is. It sounds pretty rule breaking, as in it doesn't stay within the diatonic tonal center the whole time. It might just be like a parallel major minor shift. I know I always get thrown off by that, so it's probably that. But let's run this back real quick. This is definitely a major. Because they get they have a major 7, a major scale degrees. They have a raised 7th, a raised 6th, and a raised 3rd. So those are all key indicators that it's probably in major, and that they didn't sing a Lydian flat like raised 4th. So okay, I think I hear what's going on. Cause I can't breathe. And they're kind of resting, I'm so sweaty. They're kind of resting on like a minor there. I can't breathe. Ba, ba, ba. Let's break all the rules. That same breathe where it was minor. Ba, 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 ba. Now it's a major key. Ba, 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 ba. So I was right. They are jumping to the parallel major of this key. And that sounds out of place because it's not in this diatonic scale.
Very successful debut. I'm solid. Hella solid.
Yeah. Like singing was good, rapping was good, the dancing was good, the music was pretty interesting. A lot of potential here. I'd like to see what they do that's really out of the park, because so far none of it was like mind blowing, but I'm like, they're good. They're hitting they're pinging all the good goods.
This is really, really good because the production, at times we do use synth sounds that are used in a lot of pop songs, especially like, the hey, and like there's some of the percussion sounds, like the hits that I'm like, okay, I've heard this sample used in other songs. But the groove, the bass drum hits, that was nice and syncopated, not necessarily something you can catch on like in 1 second. The vocal line in the first, they messed with modes, modal mixture.
Yeah.
Phrygian to minor, but with the major modal mixture. And then they had nice, the dance break, of course, was a really nice surprise. And like, when you have this hardcore song, you are going to go more gentle in the bridge and the pre-chorus, and you are going to use the subdividing technique to get back that energy up, right? Da, 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 da. But while they had that pre-chorus start off really gentle with background like background vocals, we had some synth sounds, because like necessarily when you're hyping up, you just layer on stuff that just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger, right? But they had some synth sounds kind of just like dance around everything. So they had like da 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 da, and that would disappear, and then it would have like this new thing come in. And so I thought the production was really, really smart, and the harmony and the verses weren't always the same. So like really, really small variation throughout, which made this song a lot better than just any other K-pop release, EDM release. Maybe it's because I'm in a good mood today. I know like sometimes when I'm in bad mood, I'm like, I hear this every day, like, this isn't very good, But like based on my listen today, I was really impressed.
You were getting really good at this.
I just listen to a lot of music.
You're getting really good at this.
No, I'm not, because I still can't figure out chords.
But you picked up on so much, the whole of it, the overall, like, why this would be successful. That's so awesome. Yeah, I can't argue with that. I mean, it definitely sounded very original. Their sound, at least.
Mhm.
You know, like sure, song structure that hasn't changed for decades. But yeah, you're right. There's no samples in here that I was like, definitely heard that. Hey, hey, hey before. Like
Yeah.
it was.
So it's a good
And their
mixture
dancing
of
was pretty good.
familiarity and yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's I mean, that's what really like pushes commercial music towards the top of the charts, right? Where it's familiar but just unfamiliar enough to be interesting. You always have to hit that little yellow margin above the norm. You know, if you go way past, it's not gonna hit. And if you stick here or it's even more familiar, like it's gonna be boring. So they have the, I mean, I don't want to say they have potential because it's been so long, they've probably already like created a pretty decent fan base and like have more songs maybe, but I like what I hear.
Yeah, and I think what still has stuck with me is the post-chorus where they go da 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 da, where they do the octave jump.
Oh, the yeah, that was cool. Those are just fifths.
Oh,
And then
okay.
the second time they ended and land back on that, like to emphasize that 4-3, this is still like major. So that's pretty, I guess that, I mean, I want to say that's smart music writing if it's intentional to give it that kind of confused, where are we major, minor, which can emphasize that rule breaking kind of aesthetic. Like, yeah, we won't do what you say.
Yeah. So yeah, that was just overall really fun listen, and yeah, it's going on my top songs of 2020 playlist because I need energetic, fun, modal songs to be energized by in my life. Yeah, basically.
I really dig.
Yeah, so thanks so much for tuning in, everyone, and I hope you guys leave a comment of what you guys think of this song too.
Yeah, who's your bias? Let us know.
Yeah, teach us about the members, and we'll be really thankful. Yay! Yes. All right, we'll see you guys later.
Out, guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.